Channel 25.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offensive and defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side, offense or defense, this is a nightmare. You're stressing about what gloves, no gloves. Do I sometimes wear gloves? The quarterback, towel. There is a lot of conversations going on with the equipment guys in the locker room. Rain games for skill players are the worst.
Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're going to be led out by the man from the University of Oregon, their rookie quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
He's going to air one out right away. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now Walker, finding room across midfield. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that first down. Here's 2nd and 2. Now this time they'll look to throw. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Strong. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Yellow.
Motion man is Rice. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yellow.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And they have gone to halftime with the Jets out on top. The Jets looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And that game is tied. They take on the visiting 49ers. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. 2nd and a yard. To throw is Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. They go play action with Mahomes. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Mahomes. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
Brings up 3rd down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing now, Mahomes. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them.
And he will get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. They'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You go for, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, rip lift. Collect. Right side.
You have a tight end motioning left here.
Right side.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
One of the tight ends motions right.
Right side.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. They'll motion a tight end right. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A run with Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Yellow.
Receiver in motion. Going right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Here's Pacheco.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.